So, you have decided to become a HGV tramper or somebody who does nights out. Me personally, don't like the term tramper because I don't live like a tramp most of the time. But that means you're going to have to buy some kit. So here are some essentials that I feel like you need to live in a cab. First of all, what you're going to need is some actual proper bedding. All right. Now, gone are the days of using your Buzz Lightyear sleeping bag and a nasty old pillow that you've had in the cupboard since 1985. Those days are gone. What you want is some actual proper bedding. Okay. I've got two decent pillows. Don't get me wrong, the pillowcase is a bit dirty. I've got my hat. And it makes life so much nicer. And at the end of the day, you want to get as good a night's sleep possible. You're in charge of a very heavy vehicle, so make sure you've got all that sleep that you can. Secondly, tea and coffee. Now, unfortunately, I burnt my kettle. Yes, I set my kettle on fire. But what I do have is one of these. Now, you're not guaranteed to have one of these, but it does come in useful. Also, on that vein, some spare food. So, some pot noodles, stuff like that, that you can eat if you really find yourself in some stuck. So, a kettle, a cup, some tea or coffee, and some extra food. Obviously, I'm lucky, I've got the microwave, so I've got tins and stuff. And you know I love tins and stuff. So, obviously, you've now eaten, you've had your tea, you've had your coffee, you've got your bed. Ooh, caught a bit short, a bit late at night, don't really fancy walking to the services. Now, I will guarantee this is easier for a bloke, and as I say, these are essentials. Call me disgusting, but these are essentials. Now, the neck is a bit small, but I'm not a proud man. So, just keep one. And don't use the same one all the time because you will end up with a UTI. Ask my dad. Okay, don't just use it, empty it, keep it. Just, for the price of not getting a UTI, just buy yourself a new bottle of water, drink it, and then keep the bottle. As disgusting as it sounds, it is a thing. Next, you're going to want to make it more homely. I have a picture of my better half. I have my little poppy lights. I've got my Guinness beer mat. Got some pretty lights at the back wall. Got my own little air fresheners. Shout out in the doghouse. And a sign up there that says, "Be advised, a lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part." Are you listening, Reese? Make it a little bit more homely. If it's your truck, make it your own. Okay? And that leads me on to my next subject. Housekeeping. Now, I appreciate some drivers don't mind living in their own crap, but it's just unhygienic. Now, I'm a bit of a clean freak. You probably couldn't tell because my Hoover's died, but it's just hygienic. Just a bottle of Mega Clean, a bottle of Blink. It's not going to be too expensive. You can get this out of the services. I think this is £7. You know, some old rags, and you can just keep your environment, your workspace and your living space just that little bit nicer. Okay, so you have settled down, cab's all clean, you've eaten, you've peed, your bed's all made up. What are you going to do with yourself? So I have a little tablet. Okay, and with this tablet I also have a phone. Okay, now as we all know, you can tether these to your tablet so you can watch your Netflix and, you know, ex-hamster. It pays to get yourself an unlimited data account. Okay, it really does pay. My data account is with free, which is not the best service, but it's 33 quid a month. I know a lot of you are now going, oh my god, you pay that much? I would go over my allowance by week 1 of the month after bill. Okay, so it does make sense. It does pay just to pay that little bit extra and get yourself unlimited data. You'll thank yourself for it, because you're not going to be worrying so much. Alright? That's what I personally think anyway. Plus you don't want to run out of data mid. So, you've had your dinner, you've had your pee, you've watched your programs, your bed's all made up. It's time to clean up now, isn't it? This is the most useful tool you can have for living in a truck. Okay, some good kitchen roll. I cannot stress this part enough. Have some good kitchen roll with you, because, well, you know, you don't know what you're going to spill, you don't know where you're going to come, so you know, you might as well have good kitchen roll. Okay, honestly, I cannot stress how useful this stuff is for cleaning your mirrors, for cleaning yourself, stuff like that. And then on that vein, not so much essentials, but some decent cutlery, your favourite mug, and some multi-surface wipes to clean your plates, whatever. You know, you got to remember, you are essentially running a second house. This is a house. Would you leave it that way? Would you leave your house in some way that you find some cabs? You wouldn't, would you? So yeah, I personally like to have some air fresheners in here, keep it smelling nice and fresh, because let's face it, as a tramper, you're not going to be able to shower every day. So, you know, having some nice air fresheners will just make your life a little bit easier. Now, I would now obviously take you through a shower kit. Some things remain personal to me. But one last tip is a nice place to hang your towel. Alright? Mine is just a bungee cord. And yeah, my towel dries up there quite nicely next to the sunroof. So yeah, find a nice place to dry your towel. Flip-flops are also a must. And yeah, keep spare clothes. You've been on holiday, you know how to do this. So, there's obviously going to be things that I've missed. So, if you are actually a tramper or a person who lives in their truck, leave it down below. Let me know what I've missed. Alright? So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next one. Stay safe and stay well. Bye!